What's going on, guys? All right, so welcome to the new dry fire factory, I guess. I got a bunch of stuff in mind, so I just finished my Velcro board. I figured since I want to start doing a ton of dry fire content, I would make it so where I can get you guys to repeat it at home. So I want to talk a little bit about the draw real quick and some things that I'm seeing in some of my students. So there's two targets sitting up here right now that I want you to focus on. There's an open target and there's a no-shoot target. And one of the things that I see a lot in my classes, and I think people are surprised when they come to my level one, because there's no penalty targets. There's no 25-yard long shots. There are some difficult shots here and there, but 99% of my class is not to be more difficult than it already is. Because if you come to my class, you're probably going to be learning things that you never do. You're going to be learning things that you've never learned before, that you've never done before, that you might not have heard the way I want you to do them. So why would I make it harder by adding penalty targets? One of the biggest fears in this sport, for whatever reason, is making mistakes. So this target, this no-shoot right here, for a top-level GM or a top-level master, they don't even see this target. What they see is this target, just smaller. So when you start to learn to go faster, or you're trying to go faster, you have to get rid of these penalty targets. These are mental blocks for 99% of the people that I know that shoot in this sport. So when you're learning to go fast, eliminate the penalty targets, eliminate the difficulty. So a good example is if you're learning how to draw fast, don't draw on targets farther than 10 yards. Why would you learn to draw on a 15 or a 20 or 25-yard target when you're first learning how to draw fast? And what I mean by draw fast is you're trying to figure out how to shoot an A or two A's on a sub-second draw, or even trying to find your sub-second draw. So why would you learn that on a no-shoot target? Guys, you have to understand that the only way to be faster in this sport is to go faster. So if you slow down to get your hits, or if you slow down to find your accuracy, you've already lost all the progress that you've already made. Now again, if you can stand and shoot two alphas, but you can't stand and shoot two alphas fast, that's the only thing that's changed, is that you've picked up the speed. Right? So have you lost your fundamentals? Have you lost your grip? Have you lost your trigger? No, you've lost your confidence. You've lost on what you're supposed to be focusing on, the fundamentals of the grip and the trigger. So what ends up happening is your brain is going faster than you can process, or excuse me, your body is going faster than your brain can process it. Let me explain how that works. The more you go at that speed, the slower it becomes. Now your new speed becomes your normal. That old slow person that you used to be goes away because you kept pressing the gas pedal. As soon as you got outside of that, you're going to find another level. Then you're going to get stuck and you got to push the gas pedal again. So again, these two targets, they don't seem like that much difficulty when they're close. But here's the issue. When you're learning something new, this now becomes a 25-yard target and it's only a head box to shoot at. You have to focus on what you're trying to learn. If you're trying to learn to go faster, you need to go faster. Stop putting penalty targets, stop making targets harder than they already are, because if you're going faster than you've ever gone before, that's the challenge of the day. That's how it works. That's the challenge of the day. You're doing something you're not used to, that's your challenge. All right, guys, if you have any questions, hit me out in those comments, and I'll see you on the range.